Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today I've changed the way we're going to do things a little bit. Today we're just having the one game. We're at home against Cambrian and Clydach, and we have got a transfer roundup today as well, and it's been quite a busy schedule. Now, the reason that I'm changing it up a little bit is we are going to move along a little bit after this episode, of course, but instead of the last two games of the season, because we're 13 points clear at the moment, potentially 10 if Llanelli Town win their game in hand, um, we're going to come back a little bit sooner to potentially wrap up the league title. So obviously I'll be keeping an eye on it game by game. So going into this game against Cambrian and Clydach, they're sat in 7th place. They're within touching distance in that mid-table area of the other teams that are looking at playoff places. I'm not entirely sure how it works in the leagues, if truth be told. Um, so three teams get relegated, so there's going to be like a mutual playoff type thing, I would have thought. Um, no, where are we? Sorry, two teams get relegated, so it's just the winners of each league going into this one, and then the top three qualify for Europe, it would appear, or at least qualifiers. So that is going to be the goal, obviously, next season. I'm pretty much assured that we're going to qualify and win the league this year to get into the Kimru Premier League. And yeah, like I say, it's just going to be a case of wrapping things up. So we'll focus on transfers first and foremost, and then we'll get into the match today. It's been a very busy transfer window, it must be said. Considering it's only a January window, we have been very busy. As you already knew, Dan Kerry Evans came in as a centre back on loan from Cambridge, and he's settled into the side very, very quickly. Alfie Cutbush, the central midfielder, came in on a free transfer. He is here until the end of next season. Josh Hines has come in. He plays attacking uh, right midfielder or left and up front. Very good quality player. He's only 20 years of age. Very good physical attributes considering where we're at the moment. Very determined character with a good work rate. Very good penalty taker as well. And reasonable finishing and composure. A good dribbler as well. So I think we've really done well to bring him in. He's a very good quality player for the level that we're at the moment. Dominic Rogerson is an English goalkeeper, 22 years of age, much a little bit more experience, but he is of better quality than Ovendale. It's a bit harsh on Ovendale, really. He has had a good season for us, but bringing in Rogerson, I think, is a good bit of business, and hopefully he will settle into the rhythm in goal. He had a clean sheet on his debut, and he seems to have already settled in quickly. Paddy McClafferty has come in on a free transfer as well. Um, a lot of these signings were actually instigated by my director of football. Paddy McClafferty came in. He can play in central defence, right back, and right midfield. Um, really good physical attributes again. Good amount of pace in his game. Very determined character and a good tackler of the ball as well. Three-star current ability. He's on a deal until the end of the season, as is Rogerson. So again, we've got a little bit of room to manoeuvre. He's actually a Gibraltar under 21 international as well at the age of 19. So potential for him to become a good player. And we managed to bring in two loan deals as well. One is left back Reece Neal, really good uh, quality player, really good physical attributes again. Um, good leadership qualities, good decision maker, and he's got a long throw as well. He's largely come in just to fill a rotational option for the time being. Obviously, going into next season, we will look at more permanent signings as well. And Joel Shambrook came in as a right back, and again, a lot of pace on him, so he'll be able to bomb up down that right hand side should he get the game time. And he's a very determined character as well. He's the kind of player that we do like to have with that determination. So in terms of those incomings, reasonably happy. Obviously, a number of them are going to be temporary. And we've got a decision to make over the goalkeeper Rogerson and McClafferty come the end of the season as well. In terms of outgoings, there's not been masses, but there's been enough which warranted the loan deals coming in. Jack Kelly wanted to leave, so he's gone to Colwyn Bay on a free transfer. Lewis Bates, respectively, has gone to Whiteleaf on a free transfer as well. And Joseph Jones has gone to Afan Lido, our rivals, also on a free transfer. And again, all of these lads weren't really playing. Luke Bowen, we finally managed to find a destination for him. He's gone to non-league side Kefan Druids. He wanted to play Premier football, and he's dropped down a league. and he's actually gone on £0 a week. So we've finally got his wages off the books. And Ryan Hillier has also gone the same way to Kevin Druids. Again, he wanted regular football. We couldn't give it to him, so he has left the club as well. So, all that being said, from a financial perspective, we're a little bit overspent, but in terms of committed spending, we're not looking too bad at the moment. Obviously, there's a few players that we want to sign new deals, but it is going to be quite tough to get it done. But hopefully, we will do so. Next season's wage budget, you're looking at around £3,000. And at the moment, we are committed at about 2.4, but that's including the number of players that are still at the club anyway. So, in terms of everything in general, things are shaping up a little bit. In terms of contract obligations, um, Tyler Wallace Ming has signed a new contract until the end of next season. Billy Leach, um, Evans Harriott, Cutbush, the new striker Josh Hinds, Daniel Malone, Amalindo Mima and Ryan George are all on contracts as things stand until the end of next season. So we've got what, 3, 4 wingers there, slash a striker, 2 holding midfield players, a right back slash 2 right backs slash central midfielder. So we're gradually making decisions. Obviously, there's certainly going to be room in until the end of the season for us to finalise other decisions. But the likes of these 2 star quality players, Christian Evans, who's been our captain this season, of course, Thomas Keppel, um, Robbie Patton, Dylan Perkins, Caleb James Richards. They're they're probably all going to be leaving. Thomas Walters as well. They're all definitely going to be leaving. Jonathan Hood wants to be a regular first teamer if he is to stay on. Obviously, we can't necessarily guarantee him that. So it's something that, unfortunately, he might have to move on as well, despite having a very good season with us this year. Corey Herford, we really want to keep him, but until promotion is secured, he may not discuss terms. So that could be a difficult one to get over the line. Adam Orm, 50-50 on. I'm not too sure whether I'll keep him or not. At the age of 32 now, um, he's not made great strides. He's been a useful player for us, don't get me wrong. But if we make that step up, I don't know if he's going to be good enough or not. In terms of his previous history, he's largely played at this level and below. So I think a step up to the Premier League might be a bit much for him. So as things stand, he will not be getting a new contract. Paddy McClafferty, of course, he's only just come into the team. We'll have to see how things go with him. Shamrock and Neil and obviously Kerry Evans all in on loan at the moment. So for the most part, a lot of this team are probably not going to be with us next season. Midfield, we're looking okay. Obviously, if Hereford signs a new deal, that's going to be the biggest option for us. So we'll have to see how we do in that regard come confirmation of promotion. So there's a couple of changes to the side today. The loanees get to start. Shamrock and Neil haven't started for us as of yet. Neil made a substitute appearance last time out. Malone, Orm and Hereford are in the midfield. Evans, Harriott, Mima and Hines as the front 3. And hopefully we can go out there and get the job done today and continue our very good run. And obviously a number of players there, like I say, I mean, Wallace Ming wants more first team football. He's unfit at the moment, which is why he's not in the squad. But obviously, with the loan players coming in, we have to play them. They are only squad players, in my opinion, but we are obligated to play them. To be fair, I think we'll start Wallace Ming instead of Arm today, give him a chance in central midfield, and that should see us about right. So we need to go out there and get the job done today and really give us that extra push in our fight for this league title. I say a fight, it's been relatively straightforward so far. It was quite close at some points, but we've hit form at the right time. As you can see, winning our last 4 league games with a draw before that, we are in very good form. One slight concern about Hines, he's played a couple of games for us, yet to score a goal. So I'm hopeful that he will gather himself together a little bit and start to score very, very soon. Here is Malone into Evans Harriott. That's a nice pass inside. Hereford picks it up, lays it into Mima, couldn't quite get the touch onto it, and Vincent clears, and Jones could be in behind here. And he just holds up the play, swings it across, and Bebb is there attacking, but Kerry Evans easily gets it clear. But Cross picks it up now, swings it into the far post, and Bebb is there again, and it goes wide. And need to be a little bit more careful at the back, really. We certainly seemed a little bit lax at that point. Obviously, we've got to keep an eye on Llanelli Town still. They are still reasonably close to us in terms of the league table, so hopefully we can just find our rhythm today, get the job done, and maintain our gap to second place, which I can't actually remember who it is who's in second now. Bear with me 1 second. Where are we? What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, so it is Llanelli Town, funnily enough. Kerry Line and Treflin have dropped points in recent weeks as well. So Llanelli Town currently winning quite comfortably. So we need to go out there and maintain our gap today. We've still got plenty of leeway as such, but we want to get this finalised as soon as possible. Wallace Ming into Evans Harry. He's got a bit of space to run into. Needs support. In fact, no, he doesn't. He's gone for it himself, and he scores his 12th goal of the season. Draper is beaten at his near post. It's very poor from the goalkeeping side of things that he's been beaten at his near post. But Evans Harriet did really well there and managed to strike it hard enough to beat the keeper. And 41 minutes gone, just approaching half time. And to be fair, in terms of chances created, 9 attempts at goal, 8 shots on target, and we've only just scored the goal. So again, we just need to get that quality and that regularity of goal scorer, I think. I mean, Harriet's got 12 or 13 goals now. Mima's got 17. Hood, who's on the bench, he's got 16. So we've not exactly lacked a goal scorer this year. But I think we genuinely could have scored a lot more based on the number of chances we've created in games. And again, look, 12 attempts at goal, 9 shots on target, and we've still only scored the 1 goal. We really need to be scoring more of these chances. Hines, of course, yet to score for us since signing. He takes his free kick, and it's on target, and Draper did really well to palm that wide. Very, very close, really. And with nearly an hour gone, we are looking... I mean, we're looking relatively comfortable, even though it's only 1-0. I mean, the opposition have only had the 1 attempt on target from 4 attempts at goal. But while it's 1-0, anything can happen. And we need to be very, very careful. Llanelli Town 3-1 up at the moment against Abergavenny. And Masters here with a corner, swings it in. Good clearance. Hins trying to get out there to Masters to try and close him down. Plays it into the centre for Jones. And now Smart into Cross. Coming down this left-hand side, swings it in. It's a good block. Comfortable block, to be fair. Malone clears to Hereford. And Hereford's pass is poor, and Masters again getting the interception. And we need to wake up a bit here. And the shot has gone just over the crossbar. But this is what I was saying. While it's 1-0, they've got every opportunity. We're going to have to make some changes here. Hines not doing what is required of him today, unfortunately. So Jonathan Hood can come on for him. Evans Harriet's on a yellow card, so we'll get Billy Leach on for him. Malone is on a yellow card. He's not normally a player that we'd bring off, but we are going to today. We'll bring Joe White on. Apparently he can play in that role. I mean, can Wallace? No, not really. So Joe White will come on very much out of position, but it's the only option we've really got. I think we'll leave it at that for now, maybe. Shamrock's actually had a good game at right back, believe it or not. I've not really seen too much of him, if truth be told, but obviously in all of the chances we've been creating, he must be very influential on that right-hand side. But at the moment, still relatively unconvincing, if truth be told. We deserve to win the game, considerably deserve to win this game. But it's not been as comfortable as I'd have liked it to be. 12 attempts on target, 13 now from 21 attempts at goal, and we scored 1 goal. We've gotten away with it, really, if truth be told. I mean, yes, the opposition did create a few chances, but those match stats, and for us to only score 1 goal, isn't good enough, to be quite honest. We weren't at our best in front of goal by any means, but another very comfortable 3 points. The Chasing Pack do have a game in hand. So, in effect, we're 10 points clear. And we'll look to push on from here. So we'll just get the praise done for these guys who have, again, done really well in training. Dan Kerry Evans, by the way, really has settled into the rhythm here. I would love to bring him in permanently, but he is under contract at Cambridge United until the end of next season as well. But he is a player that I might look at for trying to extend his loan deal for next season, to be fair, because he's certainly done a good job for us so far this year. Um, Very good display. 5 games, well, 5 actually won in a row, but we continue another unbeaten run, 4 clean sheets in a row. And of course, with the new keeper coming in, also getting clean sheets, it is a big positive. And there's other players out there that we could potentially try and bring in. I mean, Reece Thompson, he's been linked with us before from Total Network Solutions. He's out of contract at the end of this season. Another potential goalkeeping option as well. In relation to going forward, like I say, we'll keep an eye on things. We're 10 points clear at the moment, so we're probably going to be looking at the Abertillery Bluebirds game, maybe even Carrow Ely, depending on how other fixtures go with the other clubs. And then, obviously, that could be the title won at that point. So it could be a 1-game episode, it could be a 2-game episode, depending on what happens elsewhere. And then we'll finish off the season, and then we'll have the transfer special in the Premier League for the following episode. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time for what I'm planning it to be a title-winning episode. This is Big Will, signing away.